This is why they have more bathrooms than they have bedrooms, okay? Because they always have guests at their home. And even if they don't, you know, when they do want to open their house to their mothers and their family, the people that are closest to them, bro, they have their own space. And it's usually a lot of people, bro. You can do a lot more for a lot of people. And usually it's a party. You see what I mean? Usually it's a party. And parties have a lot of food, a lot of drink. And whatever you bring in gotta go somewhere, bro. And everybody don't need to be fighting for the same restroom. You know? I've analyzed that data. And that's being in Miami. Alright? It's always good to have you some money, man. And then you can go on and have a place for somebody to take a shit. Or go in there and, you know, take photos in a fucking mirror and powder their nose, whatever.
And even a helipad. He bought it for $4.1 million, but couldn't sell it even after dropping the price to $2.9 million. Heating alone cost a fortune, and walking through it could take an hour. A rat palace too big to keep.
A rat palace? 50
Mel
Smith.
Gibson's Costa Rica estate sits right
Hey, the
on
white
the
guy do that. He do the jab at 50, bro.
The property
He said a rat
includes 7
palace.
houses, 3 pools, a private beach, a helicopter pad, and a nearby
That's
monkey
fucked up.
sanctuary. Despite a big price drop, it hasn't sold, likely due to its massive upkeep. Maintaining the estate reportedly requires a team of 20, keeping this private paradise largely untouched. Robin Williams' California estate was a private
Somebody was
sanctuary
just asking about this
with
person the
serene
other day in the
landscapes
chat.
and luxurious amenities. After
I
his
don't know. I don't
tragic
know what
death in
happened to him.
2014, the property's emotional weight made buyers hesitant.
Oh, we was talking about
It
Mrs.
stayed on the market
Doubtfire.
for years, with repeated price drops before eventually selling below expectations. Though quiet now, the home remains a touching reminder of the beloved actor's life.
That street looks like hell.
Steve Jobs owned the historic Jackling House,
Stevie.
a 1920s Spanish colonial mansion in Woodside, California.
That shit's ugly.
Despite its grandeur, he never connected with it and let it fall into disrepair. Jobs eventually planned to demolish it, sparking a legal battle with preservationists. After years of controversy, he won, and the house was torn down in 2011. Today, it's remembered not for its walls, but for the clash between innovation and preservation.
What were they trying to preserve it for? Who is it? Who the fuck is
Elvis
Jacqueline?
Presley's Mississippi Ranch was a private getaway early in his career, with open land and rustic buildings. After his passing, the property fell into neglect. Maintenance and its remote location made selling difficult. Today, the ranch exists mostly in memory, a quiet piece of Presley history.
That's not the house he died in, though, is it?
Whitney Houston's New
Yes, it
Jersey
is.
mansion, complete with a theater, recording studio, salon, indoor pool, and game room, sat empty for years. Even after price cuts, costly renovations scared off buyers, leaving the once luxurious home
Look at that
abandoned
fucking
and
door,
forgotten.
G. Golly. They got 12 weather
Britney
girls.
Spears' Louisiana mansion, her childhood home turned dream estate, featured towers, a dance studio, a huge media room, and a game room packed with consoles. Despite its hometown charm, it's been empty for years, with broken fountains and overgrown gardens, leaving it abandoned. Burt Reynolds' Florida ranch reflected his larger-than-life Hollywood personality,
Burt
with
Reynolds.
stables, a private theater, and
Is
luxurious
Burt Reynolds
guest
still
houses.
alive?
Financial troubles forced him to sell, and after years on the market, it sold far below its original value. Today, the ranch stands as a bittersweet reminder of the legendary actor and his Hollywood legacy.
Burt looked
Madonna's
like
Hidden
David.
Hills mansion is full of unique features. A private theater, mirrored dance studio, 7 bedrooms, a 10,000-bottle wine cellar, a pool shaped like her M.
She got that
and a
Mar-a-Lago
tennis court that
face.
converts into a
Look
dance
at her,
floor.
bro. She
Despite
looks
its
like the second chick
extravagance,
that they
the
showed on
estate
that
sits
feminist
empty,
channel.
with massive upkeep making it too costly for most buyers.
Then they put the makeup on, bro. They be looking
Keith
scary.
Richards once owned a
You don't want to
historic
see
New
it
York
without
City
the makeup.
penthouse with marble floors, towering ceilings,
Who
and
makes that
sweeping
chair?
skyline views. Despite its elegance and prime location, it sat unsold for years, with price cuts failing to help. In the
Grab a
end,
whole
he sold at a
handful.
major loss. Proof even rock legends can't
You're never
always
too
beat the
young
real
to rock
estate
your own
market.
world. You're never too old for some good old
The rest of the
soul.
West Coast could be next. Let's make a long California. I'll start off by capturing Baja
Let's
California.
not.
They're pretty weak.
Yeah, man.
Bruce Lee's
Done
former
that.
two-story home in Kowloon, Hong Kong, was where the martial arts legend spent his final days. Once a sanctuary,
Hong Kong.
it now stands neglected, with crumbling walls and fading history. Efforts to turn it into a museum have stalled due to legal disputes and changing ownership. Fans still visit to connect with Lee's
Yes, you
legacy,
did.
but without restoration,
Yes, you did.
this important piece of martial arts history risks being lost forever. Muhammad Ali's Michigan estate
like a
was a
butterfly.
private retreat,
Sting like a
featuring
bee.
spacious living areas, a gym, and outdoor spaces for training and
Is
relaxation.
basketball court bigger than the
After
goddamn
Ali
house?
moved on, the property remained empty for years. Upkeep challenges and changing ownership kept buyers away.
Itty bitty
Today,
ass
it
spot.
stands as a quiet reminder of the legendary boxer's life and legacy.
He's too busy somewhere getting hit in the head.
Elizabeth Taylor found refuge in 1982.
Hey, Elizabeth
She
Taylor.
purchased a Grand Bel Air mansion
Shout
in
out to
Los
Elizabeth.
Angeles.
Lizzie.
Fresh from
Bel
her
Air,
second
baby.
divorce, she sought peace and privacy in the 6-bedroom estate with gardens, a koi pond, and a turquoise pool.
And a turquoise.
Filled with art, family photos, and warm touches, it reflected both elegance and comfort.
Elizabeth
For
Taylor.
nearly 30 years, it was...
For nearly 30 years. Hold on. Elizabeth Taylor. So Elizabeth Taylor is known for, I believe she played Cleopatra with Mark Anthony in that movie. Old school. Elizabeth Taylor is responsible, I believe, for a lot of brands that went global as far as fashion is concerned. Beauty and all that. I believe Elizabeth Taylor was the one who made diamonds popular. They put them around her motherfucking neck. Some shit like that, if I'm not mistaken. As a matter of fact, shout out to Lucid Space Labs. I came from the studio. I was living in Denver at the time. I was at the studio right there on the Colfax. And I came downstairs to take a break, I guess. I was hanging out, and I seen a long line that was outside the museum, because they got a little museum that's out there as well. And there's a long-ass line, and it was like, oh yeah, we're going to the Elizabeth Taylor exhibit. And I'm like, yeah, you wanna go with us for free? And I'm like, for free? Oh no, the guy, some guy's there with his people, bro. And he's like, I got extra tickets, you wanna go? And I'm like, well, yeah, you see what I mean? Opportunity. And it just so happened, this is why I know who this lady is, because of that moment, in that time of space. Somebody gave me a free ticket, and they let me squeeze right in with their family, bro. And we walked right into the Elizabeth Taylor exhibit. And they had all the shit that she wore throughout the movies and all of that other extra shit. And I remember pulling my camera out and taking some videos. And they got the original diamonds and all of that other extra shit that she wore, that she made famous, and that they preserved throughout all the years. So that's Elizabeth Taylor, y'all. Shout goes out. Ain't nobody got her tattooed on them. They like that Marilyn Monroe chick for some strange reason, bro. With all Marilyn Monroe is probably just another Elizabeth Taylor, right? Some shit. Some weird shit. Weird news.
It's her sanctuary, a home of love, laughter, and quiet reflection. After her passing in 2011, its future became uncertain, sparking efforts to preserve her legacy. David Letterman's Montana Ranch spans 108 acres.
God damn,
with
there
a
ain't nobody
private
out
lake,
there.
a log main house, 6 guest cabins, a barn full of luxury cars,
Yeehaw!
miles of trails.
Woohoo!
Built as a private escape, it's stunning. But its size and remote location have kept it on and off the market for years.
Remote, boy. Big ass crib and no
Once
neighbors.
symbols of fame and fortune, these mansions now stand silent. Which one surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more untold stories.